Today I'll be diving into a super important topic, the essential steps to take when you move to Germany. Whether you're coming for work, study or just a new adventure, this video will guide you through the must-do tasks to get settled smoothly. Be ready to make a lot of screenshots so you don't forget anything, and let's get started! First things first, you need a place to call home. I'll be honest with you, finding an apartment in Germany can be quite a challenge, especially in bigger cities. I would recommend you to use websites like Immobilien Scout 24, WG Gesucht, eBay Kleinanzeigen and Immowelt to start your search. Having a fixed address in Germany is really crucial, believe me, because it impacts all the other steps on your journey. Be prepared for competition and make sure that your documents from work or university are ready. If you are on a tight budget, consider searching for a room in a shared apartment, or WG-Zimmer in German. It will be significantly cheaper than a normal flat and also easier to get. Once you've found your apartment, the clock starts ticking. Within 14 days after your arrival, you must register your address at the local registration office. This is known as Wohnungsanmeldung and it's super important. Without Wohnungsanmeldung, you actually can't do much else in Germany. Remember to bring your rental contract and passport to the appointment. This step not only makes you official, but also opens doors to other essential processes. Just go to a local Rathaus or Bürgerbüro to do your address registration. After your address registration, you have to receive your tax ID. This little number is your key to the world of employment and taxes in Germany. It's unique and it remains the same for life, even if you move to another city or change your surname or things like that. So keep it safe, because you will need it for any job, filing your taxes and many other things. Usually you will get instructions on when and where you will get your tax identification number, this tax ID, Steuer-ID, while registering your address. Next up, you can and should open a German bank account, essential for all your payments in Germany. For rent payments, receiving your salary, getting a phone number, paying in supermarkets, other shops, etc. There are a lot of different banks in Germany and their conditions vary, of course. Banks like Deutsche Bank, Commerzbank or Sparkasse are popular choices. Make sure to bring your passport and Anmeldung confirmation, which you got earlier. And some banks might also request your income details, or if you're a student, some documents from your university. As a student who comes from a non-European Union country, you will also need to open a special blocked bank account for students and directly deposit 11,280 euros on it. Please ask your local foreign authorities about it, whether you really need it and what bank they can recommend you for that. Now that you have your new flat and a German bank account, you can finally make it livable. Organize your electricity, gas and water. Yes, you heard me right. In most flats in Germany, you must find gas, electricity and other providers by yourself. Besides, many apartments might not include utilities in the rent price, so check the contracts carefully. And of course, you can't forget about the internet, an essential thing for many of us. Setting up the internet can take a few weeks, so act fast to avoid being offline for too long. I can also recommend you to use portals like Check24 or Check24 to compare different providers, because the conditions and prices vary significantly. I think you will agree with me that staying connected is key nowadays. A German SIM card or phone plan is a must for calling, texting and using data. Providers like Vodafone, Telekom and O2 offer various plans. I would recommend you to compare these plans to find the best deal for your own needs, and as always, the longer the contract, the cheaper it will be. But if you are unsure, prepaid options are a good start before committing to a long 2-year contract. Health insurance isn't just recommended in Germany, it's compulsory. This step is non-negotiable, so choose between public and private options based on your situation. If you are employed, your employer might help you with this process. Otherwise, do some research by yourself to find a plan that suits your needs and budget. And remember, you will need proof of health insurance for several other administrative tasks in Germany. And if you're a student, search for student health insurance. It is much cheaper and you can find a lot about it online, or just ask your university office for international students for tips. They will recommend you where to go. Now attention guys, all non-European Union folks, this one is for you. Head over to the Foreigners Registration Office or Ausländerbehörde with your documents to apply for a residence permit or prolong your visa. Don't delay this step. The residence permit is linked to your purpose in Germany, be it work, study, family reunion or whatsoever, and make sure to book an appointment very early and have all required documents prepared. If you have any questions or problems concerning your visa, just go to Ausländerbehörde or call them and they will help you. If you plan on driving, check if you need to convert your driver's license. In some cases, you can continue using your driving license as it is. In other cases, you might have to pass the theoretical and practical exams again, like I did, for example. And in worst case, you will have to do a completely new driver's license in Germany. This varies depending on where you are from or where you originally got your first driver's license, so do your research or go to a local driving school and ask people there. If you find out that you have to do the exams again or go through the whole process of getting a driver's license in Germany, it will usually take at least 1 month or even half a year. If you are not planning on using a car in Germany, or you are right now in the process of getting or exchanging your driving license, simply use public transport. Get to know the trains, buses and trams in your area. They are rather clean and comfortable. I would also recommend you to download the app DB Navigator, whatsoever, because there you can see all the schedules for public transport in Germany and plan the routes much better than in Google Maps, for example. Also consider getting a monthly pass for public transport or Deutschland ticket, for example, if you travel frequently, because it's much cheaper than buying single tickets every time. Since you already have your German health insurance, it's time to find a general practitioner in your area and register with them. They'll be your go-to for your medical concerns. It's good to establish this relationship early, especially if you have ongoing health needs, because in Germany you usually need a referral from your Hausarzt to see another specialist. And try not to wait too long before calling the Hausarzt or family doctor and asking for the first appointment, because often it can take several months until you get it, or sometimes doctors don't accept new patients at all. And it is also important to know what kind of health insurance, public or private, this particular clinic accepts. Last but not least, understanding local laws, various regulations, tenant rights and tax planning is vital too. When in doubt, seek professional advice or ask locals for help. Germany has some unique rules, like quiet hours or quiet Sundays, and some recycling laws that you will need to follow, and also start thinking about your taxes early. I hope this video was helpful, and if so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and check out other videos on my channel for more content about life in Germany. Until next time, bye bye!